Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 217. And I am processing a bunch of silky combs because the server has been running quite a bit, pretty much 24/7 for a few days because of the stone processing mostly. So that resulted in, as I discovered today, a lot of silky combs having been produced. So I'm currently processing all of them, and I'm of course going to then process the silky propolis and get a lot of silk wisps out of that. Uh, I already have enough woven silk to upgrade another backpack. We can upgrade a bunch more. Probably upgrade this one, for example, um, and maybe also make an Apiarist's suit to protect me against the bee effects. I'll put that in an armor stand upstairs. We also have a bunch of other backpacks here. The Apiarist one doesn't really need to be upgraded, but these ones I can upgrade just because. Why not? So I actually already recorded episode 217, i.e. this one. But it seems that I accidentally recorded the footage. So I did a bunch of things that the process of which have now been lost. So I'll go through those things in this episode or in this re-recording instead. So we set up the input system for the rock crushers. I'm not entirely sure if I changed anything here. I think I added this so I have the main supply here, then I have this that is taken directly into the rock crushers if there's room, and then I can flip this lever and have stone be added without it pulling all of it in as room is made up. And I've had to do this occasionally to put more stone in because I need more sand, basically. I replaced the hoppers that were here with Railcraft pipes because it looks a little more spacious, and it also allows me to see what is happening, what is flowing into the system. Using a unfiltered diamond pipe to divvy up the blocks. I'm not sure if it's working as it's supposed to. It's not splitting the items equally. I don't know if this is random when there isn't a filter. Not entirely sure about that. That might be the case because it is sending multiple items down one pipe. I actually have a list here that I prepared, but I wanted to observe it first, and it does seem to be the case. So if we put this in green and yellow, maybe now we'll see an improvement. I also have this set up so that if there are no free slots, it's not going to input more items using these gates. So if the inventory is full, it's going to turn on the red pipe signal. The red pipe signal will disable this energy pulsar. I also have this lever which will do the same, so I can shut it off manually if I want to. Let's put these in here. It's going to cause a lot of items to be pulled out, and now hopefully they should split more evenly. It also looks like the wooden pipe is sometimes pulling out stacks of 2, which I didn't know it did. I thought it only pulled out individual items. So that could potentially cause some imbalances. It looks like filtering the diamond pipe fixed it, so I guess without any filters it's random, just like a normal pipe would be, which is a bit unfortunate. I also upgraded the boiler to the next size, which included expanding it in two directions. It's not been expanded up, so I could add another layer on top, so there's one more upgrade available. But I don't think I'll need that. And the reason I did that, of course, was because I wasn't producing enough power now that the reactor is gone. Um, Now, the system still can't keep up with the ore processing system because it's not running right now. Of course, it's just running the rock crushers with the electrical engines, but it can keep up with that. You can see that these numbers don't match because these are putting power in between, of course. So we are keeping uh, our power bank topped up, which is nice. I still haven't maxed out the turbine. Uh, Another thing I did was I changed this thing up a bit, removed some hoppers, put a wooden pipe here because it was too cramped here and I needed to be able to walk through here. I've also moved the steam ovens, which was part of the boiler upgrade. Although I put them up here, I didn't put them up immediately. I had to carve out this little segment, which incidentally intersects with the. This is where the stairway down into the mine, the branch mine underneath the base, used to be. I actually blocked off this. This leads outside to the cave with the mushroom farm and that goes up to the garden area up top. I don't really use that. I haven't used that branch mine in ages now, so didn't really need this entrance to it either. Here we have a similar setup to the rock crushers, where we have inputs here, which gets split by this. Now, unfortunately, as we discovered, this won't split evenly when this is not filtered. And I'm not sure how to do that, really, because there are a number of items that can be input into these. Although, for now, mostly it's going to be clay blocks. So I guess what I could do is when I acquire the next batch, that I filter it for clay blocks, and then just add things to the filter. It's mostly going to be bulk items like stone and such, probably. But I can probably deal with that. And then, of course, we have a couple of output wooden pipes that output into this drawer here. And we have 1024 blocks of hardened clay here. And I still need a bunch. I still need 269 hardened clay blocks. And to make that, I'm going to need 1076 balls of clay. So that many blocks of sand then. And then I also need a bunch of glass, and the glass walls, the basic glass walls I need 371 of those. And they also use clay, so I'm going to need to produce a bunch more clay for that as well, which is why these are still running, crushing stone and such. Is this done? Yes. I can grab some more sand and put into the clay maker, which is, whoops, that's not what I meant to do, which is quite slow, this thing, because the bottleneck is the pressurized water production, and I'm not sure where the regular water comes from, because it's increased. There used to be like 7,000 millibuckets in here, but now it's gone up to 10,000 millibuckets. So I don't know where that is coming from, but it doesn't matter as long as it doesn't stop from not being filled up. As you can see, it's actually making the clay faster than the pressurized water builds up. A bunch of clay here, 255. So about a quarter of what I need for the remaining clay blocks. Let's pop upstairs and look at how this is going. Almost done. Can take a few of these and throw them in here. Also producing a lot of honey, which I don't have that much use for right now, unfortunately. Pretty much the only use for it I have is powering the beealizer and the treealizer, of course, which I don't really use all that much. Honey pot. Oh, I can make food out of it as well, apparently. Also the honeyed slice. Can I use that for anything? No, can't use that. Oh, it's also used in certain, well, couple of recipes. Honey lemon lamb and ginger chicken. I don't know if I have ginger. I certainly don't have lemon. I could also use it to make sugar, which is interesting. Iodine capsules are used to stop rain, or maybe it's starting rain. I forget which is which. I don't have any pollen though, so I can't make those anyway. Can also squeeze it into fluid honey and have a chance to get some propolis from that. The bread is... Wait. Does it actually make bread worse? Although you do get 4 of them. So I guess it actually makes it better. Really? Because you get each of these were 1 drumstick, so you get 4 of those, and this is barely worth 2, so that's actually better. Yeah. I might utilize that at some point. Going to put some more of that in there. A lot of silk wisps. I am running out of storage space for the honey. What I might want to do, actually, is make another storage drawer for honey and put it around here somewhere. I guess here will do. And then we can also empty out this. I don't really need those in there. That ought to do. And then we're going to put these in there. Grab some more of those. Put that in there, and that in there. I do have 7 already. Maybe we should start collecting the backpacks I want to upgrade. I want to upgrade that one. Let's set that up for that. We are also going to need a few diamonds. I also want to upgrade this one. that one and this one. I don't... Might as well upgrade that one as well. It's empty, but that's fine, probably. That one is pretty much ready. That's the wrong machine. Was that it? Okay, well, whatever. We should have enough to upgrade a couple of them, so we're going to do that. And then do that. And then we are going to need, let's see, 4 diamonds, because we have 4 backpacks that are going to be upgraded in total. Actually 5. So let's get another diamond. We're not going to be able to upgrade all of them right now, of course, but I can have them ready for when we do. We're still having some additional stuff being produced. Still got a lot of, still got a bunch of silky combs to go through as well. Yeah. I'm going to upgrade all of the backpacks first, and then I'll use the next batch, so to speak, to make an apiarist suit. Alright. That can leave that be for now. See how it's going down here. Is this done again? Yes. Well, it's absorbed all of the sand. Okay. Yeah. This is going to take a while longer. Probably not going to be able to finish this up in this episode. I'm going to do most of the final crafting and such between this episode and the next one, and in the next one we should be ready to assemble the building. There's nothing going on over here. I do want to go over here, have a look at this. I told this to produce some redstone chipsets. So I'm going to put those in here, put these back, and produce some more basic gates. And then we can take these, produce some more autarkic gates. This is going to overload the power system a bit, I think. Having the lasers run at the same time as the rock crushers might overload this pipe here. It's going to turn red in that case. Pretty sure I've seen it do that before. Maybe not. Lasers are running blue, right? Yeah. I have seen it turn red. I know that. It's not doing it right now, though. How odd. Oh well. Alright. Let's go back upstairs. The backpack should be done now. Let's collect that. We can clear that out. And we can throw all of this on the floor. It's going to be absorbed into the backpack. And then we lock it. Put it back there. Also have also have the potions backpack, but I don't really have that many potions. Well, I guess it's kind of full. I guess we could upgrade that. Plumber's backpack next, because why not? Of course, we don't have enough silk for that yet. So that is going to have to wait, I guess. We can put the silk sheet recipe back, though. Produce some more. That. Right. Ooh. Oh, it is raining. That almost scared me a little bit. I don't know if I showed this. There's a tree that's grown here. I think that was something I showed in the previous episode as well. Um, and I don't know why or how. Some mod must have done it, but yeah. Um, it's a Biomes of Plenty tree. There's also a tree that's grown on the peat bog over here. These ones I planted, but this one sprung up by itself. And that is a forestry tree. And that initially made me suspect it was forestry that did it. But I asked around, and it's not. Forestry doesn't do that. So, I don't know. Some other mod has to be doing it, but I don't know which one. It's very, very weird. It still perplexes me. But it doesn't matter. It's only happened twice so far, at least as far as I'm aware, with that tree. The funny thing is that it's also grown. It's cut off by the ground, but it sticks up on top. So it spawned in the tree, but didn't place any blocks where there were already blocks. It's obviously grown on this little bit of grass here. So it might, and the peat bog is also covered in grass, of course, because it's been inactive for a long time. So it's only putting the trees on grass, apparently, and it's weird. All right, we'll get one more silk sheet at least, so we can upgrade another. We can upgrade this backpack as well, which is good. Take those out. Okay, yeah, it's going. Stuff that in there. There's some more silk wisps for us. We're not done yet, but it looks like we have... Whoops. That's not what I meant to do. It looks like we have run out of the backlog, at least. So we can collect this drawer again. Probably could have done that earlier as well. Yeah, so much honey. More than I know what to do with. Except make honey bread, I suppose. This is what I could use it for. Alright, there's our woven plumber's backpack. Oh, I actually had some gates in there. I guess I'll put this down in the by the lasers, by the assembly table. Here. No, that's not the right one. Let's lock it first. And then put it in here. This can go on the pipe wall upstairs, which I have changed. I have split it up by pipe types, because it was kind of a mess before. I had to look at the pipes really thoroughly to find what I was looking for. Oh, it's a wooden kinesis pipe. I thought it was an emerald one for some reason. As you can see, I have item pipes, power pipes, fluid pipes, and miscellaneous. What is that? Oh, I had 2 plumber's backpacks. Wait, what? Alright, so I've run out of disk space on my recording drive, which caused forced the recording to stop, of course, which was a bit unexpected. But I've resolved that now. I freed up some space. And yeah, we don't really have a lot of time left on the episode. We've almost done finished, almost done processing all of the propolis and such. The rock crushers appear to be done as well. I don't think this is going to be enough sand, or enough, yeah, enough sand for clay. 404. Still need more than twice of this. So how many of these did I input? About 100, so 500-ish clay balls we'll have when that is done. And we have how many left? 100. So we still need several hundred more. Plus, then for the basic glass balls, we need more clay. And I'm actually starting to run low on stone again. Oh, and this hopper, when it's active, I don't know if I said that, makes the frame rate go down to about 10, when it was just above 30 earlier. Not sure what's up with that. But let's put in about 1,000 more stone into the system, and I'll let that process. I'm going to continue crafting and smelting clay and glass, and then in the next episode, like I said, we are going to assemble the workshop. So with that, I will see you then. Hi! Welcome to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button. If you didn't, click the dislike button. Or leave a comment telling me either way, because any sort of user engagement makes YouTube more likely to show the video in searches or suggestions. Now, did you know that I have a page on my website that has a list of all of the shows I have on YouTube, even past ones, along with their respective publishing schedules, as well as a list of all of the past videos that is searchable by series, tags, or title. And I also have a subscription system that is entirely separate from YouTube's that allow you to subscribe to specific shows from me, as well as stream notifications, such as when I schedule or start a stream. So if that sounds useful, do go and check that out. There are links in the description.